Hey, Tiffany, Mika here. Here I am at Bayview here in Sydney, Australia, at Pittwater, hence the water behind me. Beautiful blue sky. It is a winter's day, but it's beautiful. What I want to share with you today is a presentation. I went and sat in on a presentation just recently with a gentleman and with another network marketing company, and it was really interesting because I wanted to see and get an idea of, from another company, what they talk about, what kind of language they use. Do they use the same sort of language I use? And I found that really, I thought I'd be very open to it. I'm very open to lots of things, and I wanted to, get an idea of what the language was like and how he presented and all of this kind of thing. And it was really, really interesting because the first part of the conversation that we had was a lot about him telling me what he's done. Okay, so it was a lot about him, and also even when we got into the presentation, the feeling I got was that he was trying to tell me, how good he was at things. Even though he'd only just started in this particular company, he was telling me how good he was, and other companies he's been involved in and all that kind of thing, but telling me how good he was. He wasn't asking me questions, because I was interested in what he had to offer, but he wasn't asking me, he wasn't communicating with me in the very initial stages of, what is it, why are you here, and what is it that you're interested in? Does this kind of thing appeal to you? What do you like best about, what you're seeing, or, what would you really want to do? Would you like to go here? Would you like to do that? Blah, blah, blah. There was none of that. It was more of him telling me how, I think to validate the position of where he's at and all of that kind of thing. And so I was sort of a little bit more reserved, because I just wanted to observe, and I found that really interesting. So the point I want to make here is, if you're doing a presentation with someone, don't make it about you. Find out and get to know somebody about who they are, what their interests are, so that you can connect and build rapport with them in the early stages of the presentation. Because I'm going to share in the next video what happened from that point. But you want to make sure that you're communicating and you're getting to know the person and finding out who they are and what they're about, and what their dreams and goals are, so that you don't need to validate who you are. That people don't want to know about you. They want you to be interested enough in them, okay, this person really cares about me, and they're here to show me something that could be, of great value to me and my life and my family, and help me build a residual income. But unless you actually listen, don't talk so much, start listening to what people have to say, then you can, start getting to know people, start building that rapport, because it's all about building rapport with people. And that's what I wanted to share with you about that meeting, was in the very initial, probably 15, 20 odd minutes of our conversation, was nothing about, okay, well, why are you here, what's your interest, da 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 da, and getting to know me. It was about what I. And never make it about you. Always make it about the other person when you're presenting something to them, so that they can see that you're interested in who they are as a person, not just trying to get them in. Okay, because it's not about getting them in. It's about building a relationship and building a team and linking arms with someone and saying, yep, I'd really love to work with you. If you would love to step in and start building the lifestyle that you want, let's build it together, and this is how we can do it. Okay, so that's just an initial thought of a presentation I've just recently been to that I wanted to share with you, and then I'm going to share the next part of it in the next video. See you soon. Oh, before you go, if you want to come and see me, come and visit me at www.thehealthynetworkmarketer.com. I do call it thehealthynetworkmarketer.com because healthy mind, healthy body. You got to look after yourself, okay? All right, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.